I wish I could keep you guys still the little people you used to be. Not that you used to be little people, but younger people. I'll call you that.
You
used to be little. You were like the shortest in your grade for quite a while. So maybe the little people you used to be.
I finally became second shortest.
Hello and welcome back to Randomly Generated Conversations. I'm Wesley.
I'm Bastian.
And for those that can see, we're here live on video this time. For those that can't, well then, this will be a podcast just like the previous ones you've listened to. We promised that coming into season 3, we were going to do a video podcast, and we're trying this out. I understand it's going to be probably a bit awkward the first couple times as we get used to the camera, but that's what we do best, is awkwardness.
Yep.
So we took a big break, right? What did we do this summer? What kept us busy? Why we couldn't get back to recording? We wanted to make sure we were prepared for when we recorded, but then also just got caught up with a lot of other things. The summer activities, then school. So what have we been up to, Bastian?
I don't know. We've done a lot over the summer. We went to a couple different places.
You were in a play at the beginning of the summer with your siblings.
Yep.
And then at the end of summer, started a new play that you're in. So that kept you busy the first part. We went camping this year a couple different times. So what was your favorite thing this summer?
Favorite thing this summer probably was camping and rafting.
Okay.
I think that was my favorite thing this summer.
Yeah, I think we talked about that. Last year was our first year going rafting as a family. I used to go when I was younger, but then we decided it was time to take the kids. And then this year we decided to go again. I think we're going to make an annual thing out of it. Going down to Flaming Gorge, going down the Green River. It's kind of a more relaxed rafting. It was really cool because this time we went early in the morning.
Yeah.
And the first time we were practically the only rafts on the river. There was a lot of fishermen, but there weren't as many rafts as there was the second time.
Second time, everybody showed up. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. How's school going?
Pretty good. Straight A's.
Okay. It's much better than beforehand.
Yep.
What's your favorite class?
I entered electronics class probably. So.
Okay. Electronics is fun. Maybe I'll have you fix things around the house.
I don't think I could do that yet.
Yeah, so we've been busy with camping. Just summer always goes by way too fast. We think we're going to have a lot more time for things, but those few months of having everybody home just kind of fly by. Then school starts, and we have even less time.
Yeah.
Between you're in a play, your sister's in a play, your brother's in band and going to be in a play coming up. Just a lot of activities that keep us really busy. We've still been doing dance. Summer tends to be a busy time for that. For those that haven't joined us beforehand, our whole family does Mexican folkloric dance. That's kind of a random fact. But yeah, now we're back. We hope to be recording at least a couple of videos a week, as we had talked about. One will be podcast, like this one, still video, but also on Spotify. And the other one will be more of a video. We may do things more like improv activities or other things that we've been wanting to do, but require more visual than just the audio.
Yeah.
Another thing that has caused a delay is we've had to make a switch from Spotify for podcasters to Riverside, which I think in general is going to be a good switch. It allows for easier video posting as well as a lot more editing options with the audio. So I think along with that switch, we'll probably go back to some of the previous episodes from season 1 where we had some audio issues and run it through the audio cleanup and audio equalizer because there were some volume issues, and hopefully that running it through that, it could be a better listening experience for those who are first time joining us.
Yeah.
What would you like to get out of this season on Randomly Generated Conversations?
I don't really know. I love to get more like what we've been doing too. It's like figuring out what to like the random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do more of that, like
more little games here and there. So, as we talked about, 1 week will still be the conversations, but the others doing more of those things that require a little more thinking and often more engagement with the audience as well, with you guys. All right, so for today, we're using some prompts from a game called Train of Thought, and we're only going to be doing 2 prompts today as we get back into this. The first one, you ready for this?
Yep.
Flipping it right now. Do you like your birthday? Why or why not?
I'll let you go first.
I asked the question.
Oh, okay.
I still need time to think. I'm older, I'm a little slower, so I'll defer to you.
I do like my birthday. It's scary getting older, but I think it's really fun to be able to do things with family on your birthday and like talking to different people. I feel like my birthday is always a great day for me, but I feel like also my birthday is sometimes a crazy thing because I feel like in the world, like if it's a birthday, the world they has to go crazy for you sometimes.
Well, then that means the world is crazy every day because every day is somebody's birthday.
I know, but I'm saying like what happens to like them, because I feel like sometimes at school I feel like those are the days where like I usually get the most tests or something like that's gonna happen, or we usually have a big project due, and I'm like, okay, can you cut me some slack? It's my birthday.
Well, that's because you decided to have a birthday that's right before summer. So it's when all the final projects are due, when all the finals are going on, and you just happen to come in that time, right? You decided, I'm going to make it difficult on myself.
And then it always rains.
Well, it is May.
It rains all the time on my birthday, though. Like, each year. I only remember, like, one clear day, as much as I can remember. But it usually rains my birthday, so.
Birthday parties, it's always hard that time of year because everybody's busy. And so we try to do it more in the summer, but by the time summer comes, then it's your brother's birthday as well. So how has that been, having to share birthday parties with your brother?
It's fun, and it's crazy because I feel like, not crazy, but like sad because I feel like he gets more gifts than I do. I'm just kidding. No, but I think it's fun. We've shared a couple of different birthday parties, and I feel like it's a great opportunity too, because sharing like something like this, where it looks like you actually have double whatever you're gonna get, but it's actually split between 2 people, makes you feel great. And it's like, well, I just get to use whatever my brother gets because the age different, like our age difference, we basically get the same types of things due to not being that far in age.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff you guys get, you share anyway.
Yep.
You have very few things that you guys are possessive of.
Yeah.
No, that's mine. Don't touch that. I don't think you guys really have anything that way. And you might have a few things, you might have a few, but in general, it's just kind of a gift to your brother is a gift to you, a gift to you is a gift to your siblings. Right? Yep. What are some things you dislike about your birthday, whether the time of year or your birthday in general?
Well, just like for my birthdays, usually like me and my siblings will start fighting on our birthdays.
Okay.
Like we'll get mad at each other for like
Just
the
on your
smallest
birthdays?
thing. Okay.
I think that's a daily thing. So if it's happening every day, it's bound to happen on your birthday.
It's true, but I'm saying it happens more on that day.
Okay.
And I feel like I've seen that with Caleb's birthday. I've seen that with Leah's birthday. I've seen it like
Mm-hmm.
at a couple different birthdays. It's like usually that's the day where we don't want to do anything, like helping out wise, and then we start fighting with each other if we do start doing stuff like that. So that's what I feel like I don't like on my birthday is that me and my siblings fight a lot more.
So is that because there's a lot of pressure because you're getting older, or is that because there's some envy from the siblings that it's not their birthday and they know the other's going to get away with stuff on their birthday?
I'm pretty sure that's the reason why.
Right. Yeah, because it's usually not the birthday person instigating it.
Yeah.
From at least what I've seen from a parental perspective. We see a lot.
I mean, the birthday person doesn't think it's them instigating it. And if you don't think it is, then you're not instigating it.
That's true. Right? It's all in your own opinion. So how about the time of year? If you could choose any month to have your birthday, when would you choose?
I'd stay with May. Because I love like the weather in May. I love everything about it. The flowers that grow, because April, like the April showers bring May flowers.
Uh-huh. And we're not talking about like the pilgrims, right?
No.
Okay.
But we're over here, and it usually happens where my birthday there's usually some sort of flowers growing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, especially tulips. We really like tulips around here, and so that tends to be coming out near your birthday.
Yeah.
Unless it's like this last year and we still had snow in May. But, you never...
That was crazy. I think that wasn't the big snowstorm. No, that was back in like December.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't even able to go to school that day. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's here in Utah. It's not like some snowstorms in other places where you get a little bit of dusting and they close schools.
Yeah.
We need a lot of snow before they start closing schools around here. There's the times usually, if anything, they'll give a late start instead of actually giving a full snow day.
Yeah.
So for my birthday, I like it, yes and no. My birthday means I'm getting older. Right. And not that getting old is bad, but it also means you guys are getting older.
Yeah.
Right? And I wish I could keep you guys still the little people you used to be. Not that you used to be little people, but younger people. I'll call you that. You used to be little. You were like the shortest in your grade for quite a while. So maybe the little people you used to be.
I finally became second shortest, and then
that was a big feat for you, right?
Exactly.
Yay! I'm no longer the shortest in my class.
And it was a big feat too.
Okay. But it's also a celebration of, hey, here's another year. What have I done in this year? And a time to look back and realize that a lot of progress was made. Because a lot of times we go day to day, we think, well, I haven't done hardly anything, right? Yeah. The month's gone, and what have I achieved? But as you look at it from year to year, you realize that you do accomplish a lot.
Yeah.
And helps to keep from getting discouraged. My birthday is in June, so it's always been a good time of year. Summer starting, always would get out of school right on my birthday. So instead of having to worry about finals like you, it was like my birthday present was summer vacation. And then along came our second, and he decided to have his birthday right before mine. So now I have a shared birthday. Kind of going to make you share birthday parties. I'm too old for birthday parties now. But we share our birthday. our birthday cake or whatever because he's a day before mine.
Yeah.
I celebrated that birthday in the hospital because he was born, and then we were still there the next day, and they were celebrating my birthday. I think they brought like a cake or something up to our room. The hospital cake, right? But if I could choose a time of year, I'm kind of like you. I think June is perfect. You can have activities outside, go out and do something fun. You're not really have a lot of other holidays around that would distract from it.
Yeah.
Like, I know some people really like having birthdays in December, but personally, I would feel that's too close to Christmas. That it's one thing after another. Where in June, there's really no other holidays in June. There's a few federal holidays here and there, but not really like big celebrations. And then our family, we planned it great because we have February, March, April, May, and June, and then we're done with birthdays. So we have, it's basically like 5 months of birthdays, so 5 months of birthday cake, and then we have the other 7 months to try to burn off all the calories from all that birthday cake, right?
I was going back to what you were saying, like with December and how it'd be too close to Christmas, in your opinion. I had a friend that their birthday was on Halloween, and I also have a friend that
you have a cousin whose birthday is on Halloween.
I also have a friend's birthday's on Christmas.
Okay.
And so they just celebrate the holiday more than their birthday.
Right.
So I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, they should at least, like, when they go out trick or treating, get double candy or something like that. Right?
That's how you exploit it. You say, hey, it's my birthday today. Can I get another piece of candy? And if they say, sure. Or you say, hey, it's my birthday. Do you have any donuts in the inside of your house? Just wondering. Any slices of cake left over?
Any extra presents for me? You know, maybe the bigger candy bars. Yeah.
Got any like remotes to anything? Just so like Xbox remotes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just like collecting people's TV remotes. Yeah, this collection of remotes just sitting around in your bedroom. Right.
Just like, oh, you got any Xbox remotes? You got an Xbox for me? Oh, thanks. I'll take it. That's exactly how you do it on your birthday if your birthday was Halloween.
Yep.
You ask them for more than what they're going to give you.
Okay, so is that how you handle a birthday in general? Just ask for more?
Exactly. You go to places, tell them it's your birthday, they give you something small, say, hey, can I get some more stuff? And then maybe they'll give you something. It's only a chance.
Well, I remember being younger, we used to go, one of our birthday things was, we didn't necessarily get a lot of presents for our birthday, and that was fine. We had a lot of stuff anyway. But the big thing was they would take us out to eat on our birthday. Kind of like we do a birthday lunch with you guys. And I remember always telling them, oh, it's my birthday, and, you know, you'd get like an ice cream or a little cake or something. And I remember going out for somebody's birthday at work, and when we said, hey, it's their birthday, can you sing to them or something? They made them show their ID to prove that it was their birthday. So I guess there might be some people go out there and say it's their birthday when it's not, just to try to get free ice cream, and I can't imagine the ice cream is that much. But yeah, they made them actually ID them, and it was the day after their birthday, so they wouldn't give them cake, or they wouldn't sing to them. It was so sad.
That's really sad.
And a lot of restaurants have actually done away with that too. You tell them it's their birthday, they're like, oh, that's cool. Do you want to buy some dessert?
It's true, but Pizza Pie Cafe at one point had a little thing where you tell them it's your birthday. Like, that makes sense.
It's a buffet anyway. I mean,
yeah, but they actually give you something more.
Okay.
There.
Like I said, like a little
the power
cookie.
Of more.
A little cookie.
It was
like around
cookie
pizza thing. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason they want to give it to you if it wasn't your birthday. Yet there's other types of pizza there.
Yeah, a lot of different dessert pizza. That's probably better than a cookie pizza. Like, I'm trying to be doing it this way. All right. I think we've spent enough time on birthdays.
Yeah.
I mean, we're past the June time frame, so we did spend a lot of time on birthdays. So, all right. What is something you own that you cannot live without? I will start this one because I made you start the other one. My clothes. Okay. So, if I don't have my clothes, I feel naked. Like, like people, if I don't have my phone, I feel that way. Well, that's how I feel about clothes, right? Actually, I am. But if you think about it, our clothes protect us from so much. Not just protecting us visually, but in the wintertime, it's what keeps us warm. In the summertime, it's what keeps us from being sunburned. I remember when I was young and spry and used to not care. I'd go to the pool, hurry and take my shirt off, and be like, I don't need sunscreen. If I get burnt, then I'll just rub some aloe vera on it, and it'll get better after a while. Nowadays, I'm wearing like long sleeve swim shirts and everything to avoid as much sunburn as I can. But all year long, it provides protection from something.
Yeah.
Imagine, even yesterday we went out to take family pictures, and there were mosquitoes everywhere. But we had long sleeves on, except for Leandra, who got bites all the way up her arm. But I was thankful for those long sleeves because I didn't come back with a ton of mosquito bites. And there was a lot of horseflies around as well. And I can imagine if I didn't have clothes, I'd have bites all over from that. So I would say clothes are something I own that I cannot live without.
I don't know what I own that I could not live without. Like, I'm trying to think of something. Like, something really good, yet. Food. Well, you don't own the food. You just buy it.
Well, I mean, you do own it when you
buy it.
Purchase it, but I'm thinking more, because then you can't live without food, but then you eat it and it's gone. So how about something that's a long-term thing?
I'd have to agree with you on clothes, but I'm trying to think of something else.
Because I know some people, it's their phones or their TV or their computer or their, stuffy. Right? They might have a stuffed animal they can't live without.
I have a stuffed animal and a blanket I can't live without. I've had this since I was a baby, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not. You know what? I'm going to keep these and try to make sure that I have them for years to come. I couldn't live without them.
You're 16 years old, and you still sleep with your night-night.
Okay.
The same one we bought you, or we didn't buy you, you were given.
I was given it.
When you were a little baby, and you still love that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not like you couldn't sleep without it, but...
No,
yeah.
but...
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, I think you still have the first stuffed toy you had when you were a baby. You have your night-night. And then, when you were around probably 3 or 4 years old, we let you watch Cubo, which was a station on TV, and you wanted a pillow pet. And you asked us, so we finally got you a pillow pet. And you still have that pillow pet to this day.
Actually, it's a replica.
It's the second of the pillow pet. Because the first one, you slept with so much, and we tried to wash it, but we washed it the wrong way and kind of ruined it, so... We heard and tried to replace it from the store to see if you would notice, and you did. So yes, you have Pillow Pet Penguin number 2.
Yep.
Right?
Pillow pets are amazing.
No, they don't make them anymore. Or at least not that I've seen, right?
They don't really make them, but you can find them still, because some companies still make some.
Yeah.
But... they're not as big as they used to be.
But it's not necessarily the same company. So beforehand it was this Pillow Pet company, and now it's just companies making something similar. It's like Snackies. Again, I remember as a kid, you wanted a Snackies. And it seemed cool, but really didn't make a ton of sense. So it's a cup with a straw that has a little canister for snacks on top.
The funny part is, you don't even get that much, drink or anything out of it.
Right.
It's just...
So your mug may be this big, but only this much is actual drink. And then the canister, you have this big cup for snacks, but can only fit like that much. So you don't get much snacks or much drink in it. Probably good for portion control. But I remember that was the brand, was Snackies. And you really wanted one of those. We got you one, then you hardly ever used it because it didn't fit much. And nowadays, another company will make really cheap ones for a couple of dollars that, when I remember Snackies were probably like 10 or whatever dollars, right? And now that company's no longer making those, and their company makes a replica that just sells really cheap. And that kind of seems to be how a lot of that stuff was. So the things that we would see in these infomercials on Cubo, right? That's, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. These are really cool. These are really cool. The companies would make them, probably make quite a bit off of it at that point, and then they just stop making them, and somebody else picks up on that idea and is like, oh yeah, I can mass produce something like that. These people that made Snackies probably let their patent or whatever expire after a period of time, and then these people could just make it for fractions of that.
Yeah.
So,
Kilo TV though, that had like a bunch of different things.
It was Canadian based, right? Because most of the cartoons were Canadian cartoons.
I think so. And I remember also Hoverball.
Mm-hmm.
It was called a hoverball because there was like a flat little surface at the bottom, but then it was like a ball. You'd put on your cement, you'd kick it around and actually fly.
Because it would give a little bit of air, so it would just hover a tiny bit. You wanted one of those? Finally, we bought one, and then you never used it.
We still use it sometimes.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah. It's in my room, I think.
And those balls that you push and flattens and then pops out. Still one of those too, around somewhere.
Kilo TV had a lot of different things. I remember watching Art Zuka.
Okay.
Art Zuka was an amazing show. I really liked it. It was only, I think, 11 a.m. or p.m. I don't remember. I think it was a.m. 11 a.m. on basically weekdays. Some weekdays.
I thought it was weekends. Maybe weekdays.
Because I remember not being able to watch it because I thought I had like school or something like that.
Okay.
So I was never able to watch it. But then when they had it on weekends, I think like a couple episodes, we had something going on around the exact same time. I never actually got to watch as much as I wanted to.
But
and
a lot
then
of
they
it was
disappeared.
Just making things out of like
trash,
toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls, or making stuff out of trash, which is fine. It's really cool to make crafts out of it. But then all you've done is save more trash inside your house. Sure. You just, instead of throwing it away, you rename it a craft and then just put the trash on your shelf.
Yeah. But,
I mean, if you want to look at it for what it is, that's how it is. But infomercials, you would only really see them on Cubo Channel. But growing up when I was younger, I remember Saturday morning cartoons were just full of those. It was always like either commercials for toys, whether it was Ninja Turtle toys that now had like action arms or whatever, or Transformers, or infomercials for different things like that. As well as there was I don't know if it was a magazine or a little catalog that my grandpa used to always get. And he used to order a lot of different things out of that catalog. And so we'd go over to my opa's house and we'd see. It's kind of like, in my opinion, similar to ordering off of Wish or Temu nowadays. But it was like a catalog-based stuff you couldn't find in the store. And you didn't know if it was going to be good or not. Granted, I think the quality was probably a little bit better back then than it is nowadays.
Yeah.
But he used to order quite a bit of stuff out of those catalogs. I never ordered anything from TV. My parents weren't for that. but I would always keep my eye out. So I would see like, oh, this is really cool. The Ninja Turtles, and I have my Ninja Turtle toys. And then whenever we would go to a thrift store or secondhand store, I'd be looking to see if I could find one that another kid had gotten rid of. So a lot of my time shopping was not, or we didn't have a Walmart at that point. And we hardly went to like Shopko or Kmart or places where they would have those toys. If my mom would go shopping, it would be to a grocery store or a thrift store. And so I would spend the time in the thrift store looking through all the different bags of toys to see if they had one that was from one of those infomercials. And I'd be like, hey, I finally got this this Ninja Turtle or this Transformers or He-Man or something. Those were the good old days.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. There's a little bit of rambling, but that's what makes this fun. Look forward to this new season and join us next time.
Thank you.